matrix number 253550. Today our group will analyze the ethical issue which is in the Valens pharmaceutical drug price scandal. In January, we will know that the main purpose for a company which is make a maximum profit. Thus, in this case, the Valens Pharmaceuticals company did some unethical actions which is increase the drug price up to 500% to help them to achieve the maximum profits. So due to the actions, a lot of the people will affect, which is include the investor, the customer, and the shareholder. So today, our group will analyze in terms of the ethical awareness, the awareness of the shareholder, the ethical reasonings, the ethical suggestions, the ethical decision makings, and the ethical lessons which learn from the case. So now I will pass to my friends to continue to talk about the case summary.
My name is Xin Sihui, matrix number 25281. So now I will continue to case summary. Since Pearson became the CEO of Valens, he reduced the research and development by close many Valens costly lines. The purpose of Pearson is to earn profit with unethical way. Pearson with other companies to develop a medicine product and acquire and merge with Valens instead of develop a medicine itself. For example, Pearson purchased a Cellex pharmaceutical company that produced medical device for gastrointestinal disease called Grumeza and increased the price approximately 800%. In February 2015, Pearson increased the price in the press, which is an emergency blood pressure drug from $358 to $806, which is increased 212%. For Isoprenol, which is used to treat the abnormal heart rhythm, from $4,589 to $36,811. The increase in price caused the feeling of outrage of stakeholders. Valens cooperated with Philidor to act unethical in manipulating the insurance company to control the drug market. Philidor were given written instruction to change goods on prescription. In some cases, physicians require or patient desire Valens brand name drug instead of less expensive generic version and obtain insurance coverage. Besides that, Valens promised offer the discount up to 30% through two of the organizations, which is MedAccess and Premier. But for those discounts, Valens has set such strict requirements that only a few hospitals have received discount and only for those in large purchase. Actually, there is only one hospital enjoying 30% discount for Nitopress, while 27 hospitals enjoy 15% to 20% discount. For Isoprenol, only one hospital enjoyed a 30% discount, while 9 hospitals qualify for a 20% discount. Valens has since set up a committee that says it will review the pricing of old and new products, including Nitopress and Isoprenol.
Hello everyone, my name is Jin Leong Yuan Hui, matrix number 254153. Now I'm going to proceed with ethical awareness. This part discusses 3 types of issues, which are individual issues, corporate issues, and systematic issues. The first one is individual issues. Michael Pearson, who is the CEO of Valeant Pharmaceuticals, participated in price gouging scandal. He implemented a new strategy, which is to build the company through aggressive mergers and acquisitions by implementing a dramatic drug price hikes to generate a huge profit. One of the example is Valeant Pharmaceuticals raised the price of its diabetes drug, that is Grumeza, by about 800%. Next, we move on to corporate issues. Many employees are being laid off. This is because Valeant Pharmaceuticals did not develop drugs, but instead they acquired them through mergers and acquisitions. The company raised drug price, cut R&D, and fired employees to make a huge profit. The objective and mission of the company is not to develop good drugs, but to make money. The last one would be systematic issues. Back in 2015, there's no laws to stop the price gouging of drugs. Drug prices increased dramatically in Canada due to the exploitation of big pharmaceutical companies. So, in 2019, the Canadian government has taken a crucial step to lower the prescription drug costs. Now, companies are protected against the excessive drug prices set by the pharmaceutical company. This law will go into force on 1st of July 2020. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Gan Xing Hui, matric number 2555090. Now, I'm going to continue the awareness of stakeholders. The first is the CEO, Michael Pearson. Pearson did unethical things because he is the CEO. He has the duty to generate profits and increase earnings per share to delight stakeholders. According to Pearson, increase the selling price of drugs is the more effective way and less risky way to generate profits if compared with R&D. Therefore, he reduced spending in R&D and created a policy of higher drug prices to earn profit. He had better alternatives like increased spending in R&D because bringing new and improved products into the market can attract new customers and increase revenue. However, he faced constraints at that time because he is lack of knowledge in managing a pharmaceutical company. After the price gouging scandal, he lost his position as a CEO in Valens and faced multiple investigations. As a CEO, he has to aware the benefit of both company and customers and protect the image and reputation of the company and himself. The next is the company, Valens Pharmaceutical. Valens did unethical things because Valens is facing a huge loss due to inefficiency in R&D and incapability of former chairman. Therefore, Valens requests help from persons who have no knowledge and experience in managing a pharmaceutical company. Valens has a better alternative by hiring someone capable, especially in managing a pharmaceutical company and develop new products. However, Valens faced time and financial constraints at the time. Valens have no enough time and money for recruitment and its stock price dropped dramatically because of continued failure in R&D. Therefore, after this scandal, Valens received a lot of criticism from society and stock price dropped 85%. As a corporate, Valens needs to aware of its image and reputation for being losing customer and investor confidence. The third one is Pilido. Normally, drug companies rely on specialty pharmacy like Pilido to sell their product. Pilido did unethical things for the purpose of generating more profit. Valens and Pilido work together to manipulate insurance system and prevent entry of generic brand to increase sales. Pilido have better alternatives like provide less expensive generic brand for customer and work with more drug companies to increase the choices for customer. However, Pilido face constraints like less credibility and reliability management team. Kennel, executive of Valens, and Davenport, CEO of Pilido, secretly prepared for Turner to receive a multi-million-dollar kickback out of the money that Valens was going to pay Pilido's owner. After the secret relationship had been revealed, Turner and Davenport was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison. As a corporate, we should aware the behavior of employees. Furthermore, other stakeholders like shareholders and the government also need to be aware about the business model of Valens. Shareholders should always alert about the policy and financial performance of the company they invest to ensure the financial return. The government also needs to be aware about the business model of the pharmaceutical company to protect the benefit of society.
I will continue with ethical reasoning. First is view of Valens CEO, which is Pearson. The action of raise the price of two hard drugs immediately to make a company profit is an illegal behavior. Other than that, Pearson had promised that Valens firmly believe in maintaining strong regulatory and financial control and operate their business in a fully compliant manner. But this is just Pearson's one-side word, and he did not fulfill any promise. This is also considered as unethical behavior because he is supporting himself by word But not least, finally, Pearson had responsible for his unethical behavior, which stepped down in 2016. Secondly, is view of company. The company should prevent employees or stakeholders from doing something unethical. Unfortunately, the profit growth strategy by Valen under the Pearson seems to have done something unethical in the company. The Beach promised to give discount costs. Most of the hospitals increased their costs, like Cleveland Clinic spent more than $5.3 million on the two drugs in 2015. Therefore, the company has responsible on their unethical behavior by destroying company reputation, which Valeant shares price was crashed since November 2015. Lastly, view of government. As the Valeant drugs price scandal played out, government had no action to control or overcome such problem. Government was supposed to act as important character to control the price of drug, but government was negligent due to the election season in full swing. The ethical issue found in the case is government was negligent on this case, and this will cause Valeant to become more rapacious. The stakeholder who has strongest ethical argument in this case is United States Attorney Office in Manhattan and Massachusetts. Valeant has aggressively increased the price of its drug and received 2 federal subpoenas related to its pricing has been issued. Therefore, it calls the Valeant strategy of exponential price increase on life-saving medicine and to be investigated.
Okay, now I will talk about the ethical suggestions to the case. So, first of all, we will focus in the company themselves, which is to enhance the role of the management teams. As a manager in the company, you need to be a good role model to your colleagues and your employees to show them you have the ethical behavior during making the decisions. So this is the importance to help a company during making a decision. So after that, we need to promote the business ethics to the company. The business ethics is important to the company because it have an effect the behavior of the employees who working in the company. After that, we also can provide the trainings to the employees or the manager, which can enhance them to have the ethical behavior, and during making the decisions, they can use the ethical techniques or the way to solve the problem. So this for the company. After that, we'll talk about the government roles. As a government, they can set up an agency which can control the price, which the price cannot up to the level which the consumer ability to pay. So after that, we also need to improve the awareness for the consumer so they can know what is the right of the consumer. They can make a report in the Minister of the Domestic Trade and the Consumer Affairs so that they can enhance the right of the consumers themselves. So this is a suggestion which can solve the case. So I will pass to my friends to continue to talk about the ethical decision making.
My name is Goh Pei-Yuen and my metric number is 253429. Based on the case, enhance the role of government is the best solution to resolve the ethical issue. It is supported by the moral principles of utilitarianism and justice. First and foremost, traditional utilitarianism matches well with moral evaluations of public projects which implemented by the government of the nation. Based on the studies, the right course of action from an ethical point of view will be to choose the policy or action that will produce the greatest amount of utility. For instance, once the government organized an agency for the drug price control, the government considered has chosen the best action that produces the greatest benefits, which maximizes the utility of the patients. Next, this solution is supported by the moral principle of justice. The reason is, according to John Rawls' theory, social and economic inequalities are arranged so that they are both to the greatest benefit of the least advantaged persons, which propose as principle 2. This principle assumes that a productive society will incorporate inequalities, but it then asserts that steps must be taken to improve the position of neediest members of society. In the difference principle, it stated that anti-competitive practices such as price fixing and monopolies are unjust. In brief, these statements support that enhance the role of government is the best solution to resolve the ethical issue in the case.
In conclusion, violence is one of the significant examples of unethical activities in the pharmaceutical industry. Violence departed from the traditional pharmaceutical industry business model and implemented a policy of buying companies and being higher drug prices instead of commercially marketed drugs. Violence packaging help generate a huge profit and higher earning per share. However, the company's business model have caused a lot of controversy and received a lot of criticism. Throughout this case, we can see that business ethics is very crucial to be followed by every organization. Business ethics help maintain a great reputation and avoid significant financial and legal issues. Business ethics can help to overcome different ethic dilemmas and make a necessary correction. The last is ethical lesson. The first ethical lesson learned from this case is companies of different nature of business should have different type of business model. R&D is risky and costly, but R&D is important for pharmaceutical company. R&D can help company to develop more effective product that meet customers' need and increase profits. The second is higher drug prices are legal, but sometimes it is unethical. The impact of higher drug prices to the society is not limited to patients, but also insurance companies, employers, employees, and even the government. The last is transparency is the only way to enjoy long-term profits. Valen enjoy profit when Secret worked with Filido to manipulate insurance company system, but at the end, Valen suffered huge loss. Lack of transparency can help company to obtain short-term profit, but cannot benefit forever. That's all from us. Thank you.